let's see, he had 10 children. My grandfather had 6 children, including my father. So it's 10 and 6. The big families just grew up here. And besides the milling, I guess you want to get to kind of what happened here. The farming, all it was, besides the mill, people raised all their food. So corn was a major crop. And then wheat and oats. They grew some rye, but wheat, oats, corn was the main grain crops. And your corn, those dual-purpose crops. They were grind into flour and meal, and that's probably 8 or 10 mile radius around. It came to this mill to get their crops ground, the corn and their wheat, to get them ground for their food. And then they saved some back for the chickens, the hogs, and the cows. But I've always heard the story back when people were bringing their crops in to grind in the fall, like after harvest time. It was wheat in the summer to springtime, but corn in the fall. There'd be a 3-day wait of wagons lined up down here to get their grinding done. So they had to sleep on the wagons and sleep around like that for 3 days, waiting on their turn to get and all that work was done by barter. You bought a bushel of corn in, you gave it, I think it was 1/10 of it to the miller. They had a dipper thing, to measure out and get their toll, we call it. So that's where the family lived, besides what they grew on the farm. The money they made on the mill was from the grain they'd turn around and sell that. They had a store. There was a store that went along with the mill. And later on a post office. The early post